नमस्कार। आज इस प्रोग्राम में आप सभी का स्वागत है। ये प्रोग्राम रीजनल साइंस सिटी लखनऊ की 31st एनिवर्सरी के सिलसिले में आयोजित हो रहा है। ये इनका बहुत अच्छा सराहनीय कदम है कि ऑनलाइन सारी एजुकेशनल एक्टिविटीज़ और प्रोग्राम ये करा रहे हैं। आज हम डॉक्टर सुधा जैन केमिस्ट्री द सीड ऑफ लाइफ पर एक आप लोगों को व्याख्यान देने जा रहे हैं। सबसे पहले हम आपको ये बताना चाहेंगे कि केमिस्ट्री, इसकी मीनिंग क्या है। केमिस्ट्री वर्ड है CHAMISTRY। हर शब्द स्टैंड करता है C फॉर कम्युनिटी, H फॉर हेल्थ, E फॉर इन्वायरमेंट, M इज मेडिसिन, I मीन्स इंडस्ट्री, S means science, T is teaching, and R stands for research, and everything whatever it is doing is for you. Most of the students, they think chemistry is very difficult, but I tell you chemistry is nothing but very funny. Fun. It is a fun. Chemistry is everywhere. It is not aligned to us. It is in our body, it is outside our body, and it is around us, and you will appreciate these after the lecture. So we start from where this chemistry is. Everything, as I told you, is made up of chemicals. Even you are made up of chemicals. Your puppy, your cat, whatever is, your desk, bench, the sun, the drugs you are taking, the food you are taking, even you are observing, you are listening this program, that is again involving chemistry. From the early morning, when you just wake up, you start brushing the teeth. So toothpaste, it contains a lot of chemicals, very common, monofluorophosphate, sodium sulfate, etc. Then without water you cannot do anything. Water is nothing but a chemical that contains 2 parts of hydrogen, 1 part of oxygen. I'll tell you later on this also. For bathing you are using these soaps. Many different types of soaps are available, but the basic is nothing but the vegetable oil. Then some chemicals are added, for example neem oil to have antibacterial properties. You have glycerine soap to keep your skin smooth. Then also we have medicated soaps which are sometimes prescribed by the doctors. Again these medicated soaps contain nothing but the chemicals as the medication. The milk all of us take again has calcium, lactose, etc., which is nothing but the chemicals. And to digest whatever food, the milk we are taking, our body has many amino acids, enzymes to digestive system. So we can say the chemistry as the central science, because all the sciences, whether start from medicine, neurology, psychology, physics, astronomy, and so more, biology, biochemistry, everyone has its origin from the chemistry. You might have thinking how this psychology is related to the chemistry. What are psychic disorders or psychological, whatever thoughts you are having in your brain, that are because of the generation of few chemicals. Again the neurological diseases, they are because of the few chemicals which are occurring, the few chemical reactions occurring in your body. So that is how each and every field is related to chemistry. So chemistry is the science. When we talk about the chemistry, so two very important changes that occur, they are the physical changes and the chemical changes that take place to have any chemical reaction going on. For physical changes, I just tell you very common example of ice cream. Just you hold the ice cream, you keep it outside the refrigerator, so it melts out, and giving back the constituent, the milk. Okay, so this melting of ice cream involves heat, and From the solid, it comes to liquid. That is the physical change. Whereas chemical change, good example is burning of this candle. So it goes to carbon dioxide and oxygen, nitrogen and oxygen. Every one of us are aware of this sodium chloride. The common name is table salt. Very good example of this physical change and the chemical reaction. The main component are sodium and chlorine. So sodium is a piece and the chlorine is a gas. You can just look the physical states. And the sodium chloride is white powder. I just remind you, please don't hold this sodium as it is in the lab. Never, never, never. It is highly inflammable. It is just for showing I have shown. Oh, all of us has appreciated looking the droplets of the water on the leaf surfaces and some flowers. They look like beads. Again, it is a chemical property. The water properties, the process is the cohesion. That is the attraction between molecules of water that create the effect of surface tension, and these water droplet exist there. Similarly, we have seen the mosquito very nicely. They just work on the water layer. So how insects can work? Again, because of the surface tension created by cohesive water molecules, and because of this hydrogen bonding which water molecules have, the water molecule can move from plant root to its leaves. Oh yes, the geckos, they very comfortably walk on the walls. How they walk on the walls? Again, van der Waal interactions. This is weak van der Waal interactions by which they just walk on the wall very nicely. What happens? Although it is very weak, but collectively such interactions become so strong. You just see the view, how they are fit. They have this small web like which have van der Waal interactions. This rattle moth, this releases a chemical that spiders don't like. So what happens? The spider caught a rattle moth and immediately let it go. So this is the chemical that saves the life of rattle moths. Yes, simply I have given another example of the evaporation, very common chemical reactions. So all the three states of water, the solid, the liquid and the gas, we are aware of. Gas is here, this is the solid, this is the liquid. So a water molecule takes a large amount of energy with it when it evaporates. The good example, if we are sweating and we come in a cold place, so immediately we feel cool. So this is the evaporation, evaporative cooling. Daily we hear that eat fruits and vegetables, the colored foods, colored vegetables. The question that arises in our mind, why these vegetables and fruits, they are colored? So I must tell you a special kind of chemical compound, that is carotenoids, which imparts color to these vegetables and fruits. And how they look colored? Because they are having a chromophore that absorbs and dips off particular wavelength of the light. And all of you know, the color we perceive is the color that is given off. Simply I have taken the example of tomato, very common recommended vegetable. So it has lycopene, again it is a carotenoid. The other carrot and spinaches, parsley, all have the chlorophyll or this. Now the most interesting part of this chemistry is the kitchen chemistry. Everywhere. Now start from the kitchen chemistry starts. Kitchen starts with the fuels. Fine. Whether in the old days it was the kerosene wood, coal, Now it is biogas or the gas cylinders we are having. What is the constituent? Whether it is kerosene, whatever is, it is nothing but the chemicals. The gas is nothing but the chemicals. Then we need the utensils for cooking purposes. Whether we are using steel, copper, brass, so nothing but they are made up of alloy or the metal. Again, nothing but the chemicals. Milk, curd, paneer every day. It is recommended to all have milk, curd, or the paneer. Very good source of proteins, vitamins, minerals, fat, calcium supplements. All of these are nothing but the chemicals. Vegetables, right now I told you vitamin A, good source, iron, vitamin E, and antioxidants. All are chemicals. The pulses are recommended daily. You have to. It is a good source of proteins. At least for vegetarians, it is the only source of proteins. Pulses. Then roti, chapati, paratha, puri made up of wheat. Wheat is good carbohydrate. For cooking, we need a medium oil or ghee, which is nothing but the fats, unsaturated fatty acids. To make your food items sweet or the milk, tea, we add sugar. Sugar is nothing but the carbohydrate. So you can, and now the cooking, whatever cooking process, that is again the cooking involves a lot of chemistry. It changes the texture, everything. Also the chemical changes, they are responsible for changes in flavor and texture while making cookies and these cakes, puddings. Sometimes we add vanilla, strawberry essence. Again, it is nothing but the chemicals. So we can say these food, there are these natural vegetable and the fruits. They have food factors which prevent us with the life related diseases, whether it is cell cycle regulation, immune modulation, antioxidative property, anti-mutagenesis. Also they do detoxification. How these vegetables, these plants, they produce starch. Again, it is simply a process. Every one of you must be knowing about the photosynthesis, that in presence of light, sunlight, and these plants have the chlorophyll, and chlorophyll and sunlight, simply they take in carbon dioxide, and with the water they sugar is being produced along with the release of oxygen. That is why it is also said plant as many trees as possible to prevent the environment. So on one hand we are getting the food, starch, and again the most important oxygen from the plants. Again, talking about the onions, most of us they have experienced while chopping the onions, we have tears from the eye. So what happens inside the onion cells? There is some chemical compounds which is a sulfur compound. So when we cut the onion, though, what happens? The cell walls, it is broken off, and this compound is a volatile in the well in comes in contact with the air. So this volatile sulfur compounds reaches to our eyes, and we are having always moisture in the eyes, so it forms a sulfuric acid. That's why we are having the burning sensation. Immediately reflexation takes place, and nerve endings in your eyes, they immediately brain tells them to produce more and more water to dilute this irritating acid. So you try to keep your eyes protected from acid. But again, a chemical reaction can make you laugh while chopping the onions. Just do either the chop onion under cold water. So this volatile sulfur compounds will be released, but again it react with the water instead of reaching your eyes. Or you can also slow down the chemical reaction just by freezing the onion for 10 minutes before chopping. so you will slow down the reaction, and while the volatile compound is released, stopping will be ended. Again, now we are coming very important part our life, that is a love. Love is simply a chemical process and nothing else. Very common phrase is chemistry matches between these two, these three. So yeah, you are right, very right. A lot of chemistry is involved in feeling this attachment. We have sweaty palms, butterflies in your stomach, etc., etc. We say. So just see, all these feeling of love, they involve a lot of chemicals or the biochemicals produced in your body. For example, testosterone, steroids, estrogen, pheromones. Very important is the dopamine, which is called as pleasure chemical. It gives all the pleasure you have because it is the pleasure system of the brain, providing feelings of enjoyment to do certain activities. Again, you have serotonin, I'll let you. And excitement is the phenylethylamine. Just attachment is staying together. Again, this is because of the oxytocin, which is again an hormone, sense of calm and stability that we feel with a long-term partner, a sort of bond that keeps couples together, staying together. Happy baby, oxytocin, we say baby smiles. Again, oxytocin is being produced. I just told you about the dopamine, which is commonly associated with the pleasure system. You are just listening a music, you are happy. Dopamine is being watching. Yeah, they are sleeping, and immediately this, the sleeping, the awaking, the happiness, all are involved because of these chemicals produced in the brain. We are leading a healthier life now because the life has longed as 100 years ago. Simply it is because of the medicines which I've invented. Again, these medicines are nothing but the chemicals. We have cures for cancer, AIDS, so many, and very common for asthma drugs. Can be controlled, prevented. So just I took an example of this. Look at the container. It is plastic shell, chemical. The active ingredient inside, it is pharmaceutical, again the chemical, and the spray formation takes place because of the aerosol. So each and every, it is the chemistry involved. When we talk about chemistry and we don't talk about radioactive isotopes, so it is incomplete. But the word radioactive isotopes immediately sparks the atom bomb. But I tell you, they can help or harm us. It is the use, how they are being used. They can be very well used as tracers for studying biological process. They are very much used in cancer treatment, PET scanners, carbon dating, X-ray doing, killing bacteria. No doubt, we have the harmful effects, Hiroshima, Nagasaki, and very recently, Fukushima, which took place in 2013, no doubt. Everyone wants to look beautiful, to do fashions, to look beautiful. So again, looking good is nothing but the chemical science. Like we want 2-in-1 shampoo, which must be conditioner along with the shampoo. The non-iron shirt, we should not crease. There should not be any crease. Toothpaste, paint, cosmetics, they are all chemical. We have, so just I gave you the few examples I chosen. All these are nothing but the chemicals. The chemicals which these have inside them, which has effect. Today's everyone is after the natural, the herbal products. So it is again because of the chemicals. हाँ, आजकल कोरोना हम सब इस कोरोना ही की वजह से ऑनलाइन बात कर रहे हैं, तो हमने सोचा आपको कुछ कोरोना का भी बताएं। वैक्सीन अभी नहीं आई है, लेकिन हम तब भी इसको कंट्रोल कर सकते हैं, भगा सकते हैं. वी शुड नॉट बी अफ्रेड ऑफ. What we have to tell corona? भाग means भाप गरारे, gargle ले and steam करें. और अगर कोरोना है तो भाग जाएगा, नहीं है तो आएगा, आ जाता है. We have to take steam and this gargle. Why? Simply in 2-3 slides I'll tell you what is this corona virus. हम सब सुन रहे हैं रोज कि it is an enveloped virus. तो enveloped virus ऐसा होता है जिसके कि चारों ओर एक शील्ड होती है, जिसमें स्पाइक होते हैं एंड लिपिड सील्ड होती है. और ये ओपन वायरस है जिसका कि न्यूक्लिक एसिड अंदर. सो व्हाट हैपेंस इफ वी कैन डिस्ट्रॉय दिस शील्ड, आउटर शील्ड, लिपिड लेयर, बिफोर इट गोज इनसाइड आवर lungs, we can be off from the corona. So lipid envelope of this coronavirus is very thin. It is simply 5 nanometer. So soap bubble, simply we are producing in childhood, we have all produced this soap bubble. Just see, soap bubble is 10 to 1000 nanometer thick. So corona envelope lipid bilayer is thinner than the thinnest soap bubble. So should we be scared? No, I think we should not. Simply this lipid bilayer, it is very very thin, which can be destroyed by soap and temperature. And how coronavirus is attacking parasite? It needs a parasite because it cannot survive on its own. That is human, and enters the person through mouth and nose. After a few days enters the lungs. So that's why steam is very important. Daily we are listening, we are having that wash your hands with soap, wash your hands with soap. What is the chemistry involved behind it? This is just I wanted to tell you. So we have to know the enemy. Enemy is nothing but the coronavirus. So that it has the outer lipid layer. Lipids are water insoluble organic compounds which are rich in carbon and hydrogen. Simply you can think, you can understand it, the oils, the ghee, they are the lipid. And how oil and ghee stain we remove? Simply by using the soap. So soaps, again they are lipids, but they are salts of sodium. So they react. Soaps have hydrophilic end and hydrophobic end. This hydrophobic end is the lipid end. Fine. So this hydrophobic portion inserts life itself into non-polar materials like oil or membrane layer of coronavirus, the lipid, while hydrophilic end into water. This is how this lipid layer goes inside the soap mycelium, and outside is the water. So soap molecules surround the virus completely, remove it from the surface. That's why wash your hands with the soap. Simple, we all know this rule. Like dissolves like. So a lipid will dissolve a lipid. We can say like dissolves like, a lipid will destroy a lipid. Fine. So soap will likely destroy COVID-19 because COVID-19 has an outer lipid soap layer of 5 nanometer thickness. Its interaction with soap lipids will likely destroy this layer and inactivate the virus. The 20-second rule. So what we have to do? Follow lipid soap therapy, keep cool and smile, be positive. That is very important. Say nice things, laugh to your heart's content, regularly do yoga and pranayam, take sun bath, be vegetarian, and corona, I'm sure, will die a peaceful. So for well-being, healthcare, we have to take inspiration from the nature, eat more foods that grow on trees and plants, and eat less food that is manufactured in plant, means fruits and vegetables, they are grown on the trees and plants. So we have to, there are so many chemicals, vitamin, water, enzyme, DNA, cholesterol, pH, amino acids, fat, sugar, I just told you. Awesome. Our body is awesome molecular machine. It has 2 million proteins, 47,000 enzymes, and you can just see 65% carbon, 18% hydrogen, 10% nitrogen, and the other chemicals. Metabolic pathway in a cell, image, chemical composition. So we come to end. This is simply all from the chemicals. I have taken this from so many consulted. I'm thankful to organizer of the program, Regional Science City Lucknow, for providing me this platform, and Mr. Abhinav for preparing this. Thank you very much.